Bradley Beal agreeing to 5 years, $130 million. KD out of the mix in Washington, as we know. So what other moves might the Wizards be making in free agency, Brian?
Well, as Tom can explain to you, they're going to wait on this deal. They've agreed to it, but they're not going to sign it for a while. By waiting to sign this deal until everything else is done, the Wizards can still have $30 million in cap room. They were saving that money for KD. So now, where do they go? Where do they spend it? You know, Jared Dudley is a guy that they've looked at to try to bring back to be their stretch four. They are interested in the market for a guy possibly like Ryan Anderson, who is probably going to be leaving New Orleans on a huge deal. He's looking for big money.
Yeah.
They are under pressure to make the playoffs next year. They've just hired Scott Brooks to coach KD, and they're paying him a premium price. The general manager, Ernie Grunfeld's got 1 year left on his contract. They're going to spend this money. They got to be careful. But the first step was getting Bradley Beal locked in.
You know, I'll just expound on it a little bit. He sits on their salary cap at a multiple of what he made as a rookie. So it's much less than what he's going to sign for at that full max. So they can sequence this where that's the last deal they do. They keep that little number on the books. They give the money to whoever they can give it to. It's not going to Durant. We know that. But whoever they get to fill in, and you threw out some good names, then they go back and do the Bradley Beal deal last as they try to, as you say, get legit in the East. They were a big disappointment.
And they do that so that because they can go over the cap.
That's what then they can exceed the cap to retain their own free agent in Bradley Beal.